There is something magical about watching green plants photosynthesize underwater. Those tiny bubbles of oxygen rising to the surface. I guess it's one of the most calming sights for any aquarium enthusiast. But whether you are into fish keeping or not, if you have seen the discus fish once, then I guess actually no one can resist being drawn by its majestic beauty. It's a true king of aquarium fish. So, wouldn't it be great if we could have kept these beauties in a planted aquarium? With their deep reds, bright oranges and those iridescent blues, discus fish actually can glow against the backdrop of a lush planted aquarium, creating a breathtaking harmony of color and life. While I would definitely love to visit the Amazon river basin one day and watch this majestic fish in their natural habitat, but the pictures that you see on your screen right now are all downloaded from internet. What you see is that the environment where the discus lives is basically having lots of driftwood, some leaf litter. The water is basically murky and with very little light reaching the riverbed. The temperature is on the warmer side, the water is highly acidic and making the condition not at all conducive for aquatic plants to thrive. But then discus loves this condition, and that's where the challenge begins. Growing lush, vibrant aquatic plants requires conditions just opposite to the natural habitat of a discus. The plants need cooler water, not so acidic, having the right balance of nutrient and light. So how do you bring these two worlds together? How do you create a planted aquarium that allows a delicate, majestic discus to thrive while keeping the aquatic plants healthy? I had to find these answers when a friend of mine who is a very serious discus keeper himself requested me to set up a 6x2x2 planted discus aquarium for him. I, in fact, had got into planted aquarium when I first attempted to keep my discus with plants. But then that was many years back. While I have done a couple of projects, planted discus projects, but this one definitely excited me. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the outcome, the learnings that we had from this project. There will be another 2 parts of this video where I will be showing how we did the complete hardscape, the decoration, and also in the other part, the third part of this series, I'll be explaining in depth what kind of equipments we used, what are the settings we maintained to keep the discus as well as plants healthy and thriving. The biggest highlight or achievement, you may call it, of this particular project is that we achieved that the fine balance that is needed to keep both the plants and discus together, the right temperature, the right chemical parameters. And because we achieved that, a truly symbiotic relationship developed between the fish and the plants. The plants benefit from the nutrients provided by the discus, while the discus find comfort and security among the plants, reducing their stress. I won't say that it's a setup that truly mimics nature, but it's a setup that definitely benefits both the fish and the plants. The interplay of shadows, the soft lighting enhances the shimmer of the discus scales, giving the tank a natural, tranquil atmosphere, almost like a peaceful jungle stream. The discus fish definitely is the single most important attraction of this beautiful tank. And there are 6 fish here. It's about 6 inches diameter, and they have already formed pair. Though there is one pair here, there is another pair here, and there is a third pair there, right? And they are so happy that they have already laid eggs. So you can see, okay, that they have laid eggs there. I was excited to see that. So the fish definitely are very happy. While I have never bred discus myself, whatever little I know, discus are very, very selective about where they lay their eggs. It usually happens when they feel secure and the water conditions are just right. Stable, warm, soft, and the fish are having very little stress. While we were keeping plants in the aquarium, I can't say that the water was really warm. It was maintained at about 27 degrees centigrade, which was needed at least to give the right condition for the plants. Somehow, we achieved the balance. The lush plants and the carefully balanced environment really paid off. For any discus keeper, getting their discus to lay eggs is a great event. And to make that happen in a planted discus aquarium, can be considered a really great achievement. While the discus were definitely thriving at around 27 degrees centigrade, the plants, primarily Javafans, Echinodoras, Onubias and Cryptocorynes, were doing quite well, though they were not at their absolute peak. But given the challenge of balancing both the discus's needs and the plant's preferences, I would say that we did quite well. These plants are resilient and still manage to adapt beautifully to the warmer temperature around 27 degrees centigrade, providing the green backdrop that makes the discus truly shine. Now let's talk about the other tankmates sharing the space with the discus. A quick disclaimer though, none of these fish come from the exact natural habitat of the discus, like the lower reaches of Rio Negro or Rio Nane in South America. But we made sure to choose compatible species from the Amazon basin to maintain that authentic vibe. Take this golden nugget pleco for instance. It hails from the Xingu River region of Amazon basin. Normally, I would not recommend keeping plecos with the discus. Yes, they can sometimes be a bit too aggressive or territorial, but this particular guy, he has been incredibly docile and peaceful, making him a great fit for the community tank. We are actually very lucky to see it because most of the time it used to hide under the driftwoods. While the golden nugget pleco also did a fantastic job of keeping the driftwood free of algae, another interesting tankmate that I must mention are the Sterbai Corydoras. Now, while these little guys come from the Amazon basin, they again are not from the same territory as the discus. They actually originate from the upper reaches of the Rio Guapore river. I'm not sure whether I'm getting the pronunciation right. Rio Guapore river lies somewhere near western Brazil and the northeastern Bolivia. The presence of the Sterbai Corydoras adds a whole new dimension to the aquarium. Always rummaging along the bottom in their playful characteristic way, they are a constant source of activity in an otherwise calm environment. A great choice for any discus aquarium. Now here is where we actually deviated quite a lot from the Amazon or the discus theme. Meet the Denisoni bird, a native of my country India. You are seeing them here in slow motion, but in reality they are fast, boisterous and honestly not the best companions for discus. I will never recommend them. But then it's my friend's tank and sometimes you have got to just go with what they want. We also added some Siamese alligators to take care of the algae, and also there were some red-nosed shrimps from my home state of West Bengal in India as a part of the algae cleaning crew. While they didn't fit the Amazon biotope, but then they definitely helped keeping things clean. If you have seen any community discus aquarium, you have probably noticed one constant, Tetras. Staying true to our Amazon and discus habitat theme, we added a shoal of Rummy nose Tetra. These beautiful fish come from the Rio Negro region of the Amazon and are a perfect, safe choice for any discus setup. And of course, no discus tank would be complete without the iconic Cardinal Tetra, which hails from the upper Orinoco and the Rio Negro rivers. They are a practically must-have. A quick tip though, just do not introduce the Tetras very small in size, because our otherwise friendly discus might sometimes mistake them for a tasty snack. An inquisitive Siamese alligator comes to check out the newly laid discus eggs. Just watch out for the fascinating parental behavior of the discus parents as they shoo away the curious Siamese alligator from their eggs. While creating a planted environment for discus requires a delicate balance, the results are worth it. The contrast between the serene greenery and the vibrant neon-like colors of the discus is nothing short of spectacular. Let's watch them for some more time. I truly enjoyed helping my friend set up this aquarium. In the next two parts, we will dive into the technical details of the hardscape and the design, as well as the equipment we use to maintain this setup. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the box below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support really helps us grow and motivates us to create more exciting content. Until next time, thanks for watching.